says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a whore. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little gem. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to show my high hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
She keeps trying to tell me stories. Harry, stories. That's not normal for a girl to feel thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this?
What about me? I have a whole house to look after. Dinner straight microwaves themselves, you know. Now I'm off to bleach my roots in a shack being talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband has come up with a plan to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars are right down one of the Russians.
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not kick you anyway, you thick-headed twit brain. Thank heavens Michael's inherited this old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael. I shall spend the money when you earn it, but I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way you spoke to me.
This is your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
You were off to school in a few days and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trenchbull. I told her all about you. Scary woman she is, used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we are told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do all the lots you mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying, think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong. Keep out the reach of children. Oil of Valence hair tonic. For men. Yep. The slip of a bolt, there's a tiny revolt. The seed of a war in the creek of floorboard. A storm can begin with the flap of a wing. The tiniest might pads the mightiest sting every day. Starts with the tick of a clock, all escapes. Start with the clink of a lock. If you're stuck in your story, you want to get out. You don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. 'Cause if you're little, you can do all the lots you must let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, it won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin
stupid man.
My hair, my lovely hair. Oh, I've got my deal today. The Russians, what am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What is it? What can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
That's it. I could pretend I'm an... What are you talking about, fool? The boy's a loony.
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you watch it from that school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you at the library again.
Oh, well, yes. My mum wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. You tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time.
I'll go get the popcorn.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in all the land, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
Together, they performed some of the most incredible feats, and people would come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so strong that it was said that cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything.
Everything.
But the one thing
Was not a child.
The sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only way they could escape from the tragedy of their lives. So one day, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
the burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over shirts and spiky objects,
Hot bike man locked in the cage.
and it's the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It's our destiny.
What happened next?
Well, I don't know yet. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see it's a taping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life, as you know, it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. But if I try, I can't remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. When I was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you.
alphabet. You've got to learn to listen, kid.
And so you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess. You'll soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life, as you know, it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. When I try, I can remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. The girl was furious. So listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you're punished so severely. If you step out of line, if you cry, if you know you should stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful. Why?
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for visit. Just you wait for visit. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Why? Just you wait for visit.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey. Today is a very special day, your first day at school. Now, can anyone read this?
Pick me, miss. I can't read.
Very well. Nigel? Yes, I think we'd better leave it there today, Nigel. I don't want you bursting a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato's a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda?
It says I can now read words.
And can you read words, Matilda?
Oh yes, I had to learn to read words so I could read a sentence, because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words, and if you can't read a sentence, you have no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one, I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? Which books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and Cat in the Hat.
Just knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Perhaps I will wait. She's probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations. It's sensible. Want to avoid confrontation when possible. I'll come back later then. But this little girl, this miracle, knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Miss Trunchbull, in my class, there was a girl named Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owner of Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me a little brat though, says she's a real wart.
Oh no, I don't think Matilda's that way at all.
What's the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambi not tum est magitum.
Bambi natum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, I bet it was her who put that stink bomb on my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense!
Mistress, it is my opinion that this child should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We can't just place her with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about the rules? There's any rules?
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. At my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4!
Throw the hammer for your country. As my geeks, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. Stay.
I just want simple rule to have a better life than school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and tow it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
I must tell you, headmistress, that is I want to help this girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, question-asking Russians!
Don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mile in the postcard and said the cars were nappy. I told them the mine was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this, another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it.
Well, this is what I can adore, lovely.
No! It's a library book!
Oh, you showed the brat. Oh, I'm gonna be late for my dance lesson with Rodolfo.
Now go to your room, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
Yeah, in the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you do your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda,
fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I bet it's random things to squeeze our ears. I'm fine with it. I think it's for the best that we're best friends.
I think someone put a whole can of treacle on the Trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she went to get up, her knickers stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never. Now she's after me.
That's not right.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decided to guilty, you squished.
They're saying she's going to put me in chokey.
Chokey? What's chokey?
They say it's a covered office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spice and wood, and it isn't why you have to sit and eat it if you could. There are nails on the walls where you wish you stood, where the hinge is free and the door is closed. You cannot see squats but the end of your nose. If you scream, you don't know if the sound came out, or the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
All right, when did this happen?
20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming.
Everybody quick, blazes!
Please don't tell her where I am, Matilda.
Now!
Where's the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats, where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Yes, well, you see, Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleep disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer often falls asleep without any warning at all. We put him under those coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Oh, definitely.
Narcolepsy.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school already, Mom? Hello? Where am I? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thrick! What about I say about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy thinks they make me look pretty.
Then your mummy is a twit! You! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Oh, so you're Wormwood, are you? Well, Wormwood, just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Wow! Yes, sir, completely different cast, sir. Green hair? It was National Green Hair Day, a celebration of all the wonderful things green in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow one? Absolutely, sir. Bye now, sir. Now that's how you do. I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Italiano? Bene?
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey, and as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class at school. Children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Then stop her reading.
right. I'm in the zone, babe. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants messing hussy. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. Look at me. You chose books, I chose looks. Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. Don't blame yourself now. Come along. And what you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content is more and less important. So you have got to
No one's gonna love you if you don't know the rumba. Oh yeah. That's right. Alright. You know this part now. Yes. Good. I don't have it. Oh, they're alright. Let's do part and rehearse. Yeah. Here we go. Yes! We won! We got it! We won!
You gotta be
Come on, dear! Alright, everyone. Let's bring it home! That's it!
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. What sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she tells me, pathetic little me,
who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage. It has been cancelled. No! Cancelled because my wife is pregnant. So the story does have a happy ending.
No. Just then, the acrobat's sister came forward and produced a contract.
I will pay for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where's my profit? A contract is a contract. Before this day off the prison, you both shall go.
No. What happened next?
Well, I don't know yet. Bye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, starting tomorrow, I'm going to bring in a selection of books that will challenge your mind. You can sit at the back of the class and read them while I teach the other students. How does that sound? Why, Matilda, this is the biggest talk in the world. You're going to hustle the air out of me.
Matilda, where is?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
I'll submit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda has been here with me all morning.
Sticking up for a little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty!
Okay, look. I stole the Trunchbull's cake. And honestly, I was really, definitely thinking about showing up. Maybe? But I was having a lot of trouble with my stomach. Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scooped it down too quickly. And now it's beginning to fight back. See?
I didn't do anything!
You're crooked and a thief and I shall crush you!
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and fell into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You enjoyed my cake, didn't you, Brucey?
Yes. And I'm sorry, Miss Trunchbull.
As long as you enjoyed it, that's all that matters.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. Makes me so happy. Just gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook. What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, miss. I'm full.
I will tell you when you're full. You're not full to be in the entire cake.
But
No buts. Eat.
Headmistress will be sick!
He should have thought that before he made a pact with Satan and ate a slice of my chocolate cake. Eat.
He can't!
Eat.
She might explode!
Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, Bruce, he surely can't. You are the man, Bruce. He might explode.
carried away sometimes. Well done, Bruce. Good show. Well, aren't you coming?
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. A second part. And the second part is choking.
What? No, Mr. Trunchbull, please, you can't.
Did you really think I could be defeated by these maggots? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No, please, don't choke me. Don't send me there. No.
That's not right!
I would like to apologize for some of the things that are going on here tonight. They're not nice things, and they're not right things. Now, I'm of course talking about reading books. It's not normal for kids to behave this way. It stunts the brain, clears out the eyes, makes kids ugly, stinky, sweaty, boring, and gaseous. We do not condone such activities, and we do so without reservoirs. Can I just ask, how many people here, now raise your hands, have ever read a book? Oh my god, is that like every single one of you? Oh my god. You are disgusting. Alright, you there, what's your name? McKenna, is it? Well, McKenna, don't take this the wrong way, but bookworm, stupid little bookworm, reading off the books like a stupid little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worm read books, you read books. Worms are stupid, you're a swarm. There. Now, McKenna will learn from that. Won't stop her from reading, but she'll never raise her hand and defeat her again. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as a species. The very reason we even bothered evolving as unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Teddy, if you bother to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from Teddy. This big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, maybe you could switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks in an happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 20 minutes, that's advertisement. Why would we waste our energy burning the pages 1, 2, 3? We can sit happily on a lovely faculties, watch people singing and talking and doing stuff. All I know I learned from Teddy what to think and what to buy. I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really, really smart. I'm very, very smart. Take it away, son. Cannon, that from a stupid book. All I know I learned from Teddy. The bigger the Teddy, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big Teddy, you're a very clever fellow.
Matilda, thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept in a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not child exactly? Would you like to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile, we've done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape from the cage. Lean out, catch with one hand, grab the fire extinguisher with another, and put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they can reach the dynamite and blow off your head. Ah! Sorry, go on.
The trick started well enough. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the shafts and spiky objects. Just then, the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. The door flung open and the escapologist reached up to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look!
He grabs her hand, and just before they are both blown to pieces, the flames are covered in foam.
So the story does have a happy ending!
No.
Oh no, not again!
You see, the escapologist used just a touch too much foam and his hands became slippy and she fell.
Well, was she okay?
She
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our child with all your heart. She's always ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda, things can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. You see, the escapologist was so kind, he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. He even invited her to live with them, to help take care of the child. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh yes, of course. I better go.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up.
really big part in it, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil it for you. Alright, look, what I do is I volunteer to get the trench full of jug of water, and then, no, I'm not gonna say any more. Well, on the way, I find a newt, and it is a really ugly lizard that lives in the water. So I pick it up, and no. I'm gonna put the new trench full jug. It's gonna be brilliant!
Gather around. I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the miles go back? I couldn't very well drive because backwards, could I?
Backwards.
Suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the whole world. I grabbed the drill and using my incredible mind, attached it to the speedometer, turned on the car, and whacked it into reverse. Within minutes, the mileage was reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards.
Exactly! 10 minutes later, the Russians showed up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That program was about badges.
Same thing. Well, did you get it? Fantastico! Now I can afford Rudolfo all day long!
That's not fair. The Russians trusted you and you've cheated them.
What have we done to deserve childlike you?
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna march down to that audio and tell you to never let you in again!
No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. You'll never read another flaming book as long as you live, young man!
I'm a girl!
And don't you bring your nasty little creep backwards.
The little girl suffered in silence, never saying a word of the evil ant's bullying. This only encouraged the woman, until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep.
She beat her, and then she threw her into a dark, dank, dusty old cellar, locked the door, and went out.
I've been so wrapped up in being for my wife that I've forgotten one thing that matters to us the most. I love you so much, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it back to you.
When the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist boss turned to the evil sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let's see what she can do with the wrath of the grown man she has before her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What do you do with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a nasty little toad. These are toads. Isn't that right, Bonchard?
Yes, Miss Principal. Only punctured her ears.
Sit. You, Miss Honey, use happiness in reading and books. That is not teaching. To teach a child, you must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But Miss Trunchbull, no one was speaking.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you're entirely included in that statement. Where's my water jug?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you all. Horrid, disgusting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we're shipping you off a little gazette. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it all too well. It's the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and this Ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pond of aiding phys ed will tell us was a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. Away from surgeons, set to the test, prepubescent protest, the fucking defiant walk of anarchy and progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Now let's pick it up, double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline for children who want listening. The missing new tissue is an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastering the art of classic masters. Discipline. Smell of rebellion, stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent protest, whip of resistance, the pawn of dissent, the punk of moral fiber running. Let's bring this odor home.
Yeah!
Let's do it! The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whip of resistance, the palm of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is squashed, till this gory discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
This is the news! I'm gonna put the new trend.
Quiet!
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That's because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are in fact a sniveling little newt.
Watch out, the trucker's gonna bite you! I think it's
Poisonous! Quiet, children, please.
You!
What? I didn't!
You cockroach! You sniveling malicious little sinner!
Ow! No, stop, please! Leave him alone, you stupid bully!
How dare you! You're not fit to be in this school. You ought to be shipped off to the prison, to the deepest, darkest, dankest prison. I shall be wheeled out, strapped down to your toilet with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall embarrass you in front of all your friends. How dare you!
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say cigarette, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head am I just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind are hidden, these stories delivered to me fully written. When everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head gets incredibly loud. And I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and the stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but the noise becomes anger and the anger is light. The burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. The heat
Matilda?
Watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is, this thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend to know, Matilda, but I don't think we should be frightened of it. I think it's something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
So you're saying I have too many brains in my head and they're squeezing after my eyes?
Not exactly, but something like that. You really are a clever girl, Matilda. Met your mother, she's interesting. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yes, he's always saying, Matilda, I am so proud to have a daughter as clever as... That's not true, Miss Honey. He doesn't say that at all. He calls me a liar, and a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are, home sweet home.
Miss Honey, are you poor?
Yes, I am. Very.
But don't they pay teachers very much?
They don't, actually, but I'm even poorer than most. I used to live with my aunts, but I was out walking one day and I came across this old shed and fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer who owned it and begged him to let me move in. Thought I was mad, but he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you are, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was very young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But then he was gone and my aunt became my legal guardian. And she was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. And then I got my job as a teacher and she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She made me sign a contract saying I'd pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
But he didn't really do that, just give her his house.
I find it hard to believe. Just like I find it hard to believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she'd said happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman has made me pathetic. I was trapped.
We should call the police.
Matilda, we have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is a much respected...
Who is she?
I cannot say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't say.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull?
Yes.
Going to have a very special spelling test. Anyone who gets one single answer wrong should go straight to choke. What are you looking at?
You. Eric. Spell... Let's see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
You. Stand up, turn around, spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating!
I've taught them, that's all, with kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom? You! Spell amtrichomaniosepticrosis.
But that's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell or go to choke. I must warn you, they're silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dearie, dearie, dear.
K.
Sorry, there's a silent Z. You're going to choke you.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in Choky too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
X-A-B-F-Y.
What? No, stop this!
You can't put us all in Choky. Banana. C-A-M-B-F.
Bully. P-Y-T-B-L-A.
Revolting! Jackie! The excellent word! Revolting!
You have to put me in Choky too. We can't put all of us in Choky, miss. Come now, maggots. Do you think I didn't think of that? There's a Choky for each and every one of you.
Look, it's writing at the chalkboard!
Agatha.
What? No!
Did my Jenny back her house? Then leave, or I will get you. Why you got me? Run! Run! Run!
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we
Walk with the right feet, a little bit naughty. Never get a chunky door slam. Never get like me fully tan. Never get like doubted when gone. When we said I'm a miracle. Never get when we leave behind bars. Never get that we know we are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done, and we'll have friends revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done, and we'll have friends revolting. We're revolting. We will become a screaming call. Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword.
Never get more we be ignored!
We'll find out where the chalk is stored.
and drawing pictures on the board.
It's not insulting, we're revolting. We can ask BL how we want, but enough of us are wrong is right. Everyone N-O-R-T-Y. Cause we're a little bit naughty, so we gotta stay inside all night. We can stay at the same time. There's nothing that the traffic school can do. We can take a hammer and sing to the thing to push us to fall. There's no one that's how we are. B-L-O-T-I-N.
Revolting time.
U-S-I-N-G. U-S-I-N-G. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. And it's too early for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, we sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And it's too early for you, we are revolting. You can think and push us to balls. There's no one that's not me. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N. Revolting time. U-S-I-N-G. U-S-I-N-G. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. And it's too early for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, we sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And it's too early for you, we are revolting.
A few days later, I received a letter. It said that my parents' will had turned up. and that I was now the owner of the beautiful house that had once belonged to my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. All the trophies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over. Her name was Miss Honey, and it was often said that her school was the greatest in all the land.
Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she had no need for superpowers, but she was still stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names.
We're not just in there gawking. We're going to Spain, and we're never coming back.
Spain, but why?
Because this twit brings all the 155 old beggars of the Russian mafia.
They're here! Hide!
My legs! What if they damage my beautiful legs?
Where's your father?
I don't know.
Mr. Wormwood is a very stupid man, and assumed that I was stupid too.
Now that's a very,
Very stupid rude thing to do.
Well, yes, I am afraid my father is very, very stupid and very, very, very rude.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, most people I work with, they're thinking all backwards.
Backwards.
I can have one of my friends teach your father some manners, and one day, when he leaves the hospital, he will still be very stupid, but less rude. What do you say?
Well, that is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough revenge.
Your father must be proud to have you as a daughter.
Let's get out of here quick before they change their minds!
Matilda, stay here with me. I don't believe.
I beg your pardon?
Let Matilda stay here with me. I would take after her. I would take care of her and look after her with care and kindness and respect, and I would pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me a daughter.
Well, do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short on room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms,
And hugged her.
and Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods,
And Rodolfo.
as the Wormwoods and Rodolfo drove away because they found each other.
Yes, they had found each other. these people are really amazing. Thank you so much.
It has been hard because we did have one of our castmates just drop out. Like 3 days before the show. So
I was never supposed to play
and
this
she
song.
was
I
never
asked
supposed to
all these other people because I was trunchbull, and then we got this all arranged, and I was gonna say like thank you for like trusting us to figure this out, and
one-
thank you for helping us.
And the one person whose double cast dropped out isn't here. She's on the plane to England, but
They escaped
Putting your trust in us with letting us teach your kids. They're the best. This was such a great group because they really came together because they were a small group and it was such an assortment of ages. But they just like bonded like a little family and really took care of each other. It was very, very sweet to see. So you've got great kids, and if you're looking for another show to see, come see Peter Pan on